Are you wondering how to finally say goodbye to the dummy or pacifier? Maybe your little one wakes up every time it falls out and you're constantly having to replace it all night long. Or you might be worried about dental implications or just feel like your little one is getting too old for it. Either way, I've got you covered. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rena from Sweet Dream Sleep, a pediatric sleep consultant and a mom. My daughter was reliant on a dummy to sleep when she was a baby, and we had to go through the whole weaning process. So I totally get how daunting it can feel, but please don't worry. I'll talk you through different methods so you can choose the right method to suit your little one. First things first, if your baby is under 6 months and the dummy helps to settle them to sleep, you don't have to rush to get rid of it. Some babies actually find dummies quite soothing because of that sucking reflex, and there is some research to suggest that using a dummy during sleep can lower the risk of sudden infant death syndrome. Of course, if you do decide to introduce a dummy to your baby, do wait until after breastfeeding has been established. The Lullabies Trust do suggest that dummies should be gently withdrawn between 6 and 12 months to avoid longer term problems such as misaligned teeth and ear infections. Now, if you are ready to ditch the dummy, one thing I would suggest is to get that timing right. Try and find a time in your life where things are relatively calm, no major changes such as sickness, house moves, or a new sibling. If there's already a lot of change going on, your little one might cling to that dummy for even more support. So pick the right moment to make life easier for you. Okay, so if you're ready to ditch that dummy for your baby, I personally find that the simplest and most effective way is to go cold turkey. Choose a night when you're ready to start and just remove the dummy completely. Stay committed. Once you've taken it away, there's no going back. Consistency is key. Now, your baby is likely to get upset because they're used to that level of comfort. But of course, just support them in whatever way feels right for you. That might involve some patting, shushing, or rocking your baby. It is a really big change for them, so offer them the reassurance that they need. The good news is that for most babies, within a couple of days, they completely forget about the dummy. Now, if you find yourself offering extra rocking or cuddles to help them settle during this transition, that is okay. If this starts to feel unsustainable, then you can gradually reduce the level of support by making small changes each night until they're settling independently to sleep again. As toddlers are older, you can also have a conversation with them. Explain to them that they're a big boy or that they're a big girl and that they don't need their dummy any longer. For younger toddlers, explaining things in a really simple way can help to reassure them. You might also want to introduce a snuggly as a replacement for the dummy. Sometimes even reading books about giving up dummies can be really beneficial too. For older toddlers, you could try using the dummy fairy concept. The idea is that the dummy fairy needs their dummies for their fairy babies, and if your child gives them up, they get a special gift in return. You could post the dummy to the dummy fairy or just leave it out for collection overnight. Some toddlers will love this idea, whilst others may need a different approach, so it really depends on your child's personality. Another great option is to use a rewards chart in exchange for the dummy. Now, you could incentivize your child by offering a small reward every day that they don't use their dummy. Maybe a sticker chart leading up to a special treat at the end, or an activity or something fun that they might want to do. This could help make that transition a little bit easier for them. You may need to offer a little bit extra support to your child whilst they're adjusting without their dummy. The first couple of nights might be a bit challenging, but in most cases, that's all it usually takes for them to adjust. After that, things will usually settle down. And as with babies, if you've had to increase the level of support, whether it's more cuddling, patting, or reassurance, you can gradually scale this back once your child is more comfortable and get them to return to a more independent sleep routine over time, if that's what you want. Now, Whatever method you choose, the key is to stay consistent. It usually only takes a few days, and then before you know it, your little one has completely forgotten about their dummy. So I really hope this video has given you some confidence and a few practical tools to make this transition easier. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to know what method you're using and what's worked for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fab day, and I'll see you in the next video.